YouTube. What am I doing? I'm doing something mental. Because it is in the morning. It's not even 6 o'clock yet. Apparently for the real bargains at Blochairn, you really need to be there at 6 in the morning. So, I might not get the real bargains. So why am I doing this again? I don't know. I was talking about it last night for a bit. I was just thinking, Jen was talking about possibly going because the weather was a bit nicer. And that planted the seeds, and then I woke up there like in the middle of the night and then went, no, sod it, I'm going to go. Maybe I've got a feeling. I don't know. It's actually quite a pleasant morning though. It's not actually raining, and it's still a bit dark, but only dark because the sun's not up yet. But it might be beautiful. So, what am I looking for? Last time I went, I didn't actually do that badly. I got a guitar for 12 quid. So hopefully something along those lines. A bass for download would be nice. Ideally a short scale bass for very cheap. Let's go for a guitar for download as well. A matching pair. What would I ideally like? What, just a cheapy bass. A short scale. Something like that gear for music one. Or a wee encore for a tenner. And some sort of, I mention these things so it's just pure freaky whenever when I'm on the way back and I go, look, I actually got one. Something 80s Japanese and obscure. For some reason an Ibanez Studio is jumping into my head. The Studio, the one that's kind of like, I don't know why it's jumping into my head, it'd be really freaky if I find one. The one that's not actually in the catalogues, my pal Bob, who was down at the other week, had one. Has it been converted into an octave mandolin? So I'm expecting, I think, one of them in terrible condition without the original pickups, and paid 10, 20 quid for it. If I see something like that, I'm getting some sort of pronounced. Not that I would particularly want something like that, but it'd be nice. What else would I like to find? I don't know. Something nice for Jen. A Telecaster. A tenner for a Telecaster. You never know what's going to happen. Last time I went, there was a horrible oil on the grounds because I think they'd only just cleaned the. It's like an indoor car park thing, and I think they'd used some sort of oil cleaning shite, to clean the crap out of a car park. But this is an indoor place, so basically the last time what it done is it made all the oil sit on the surface. It brought it out the tarmac alright, but it brought it out and then just put it as a 1mm thick layer over the whole place. So I'm wearing my worky boots in case it's like that again. I've actually got I think I've got the head strap for that. I might stick it on my forehead and just walk about. So at least now I know what I'm doing. Give you like a virtual tour for Jen. Apparently car boot sales are shite until at this time of year, and everyone just stops going. But I think the weather probably counts for something. I don't know. I didn't look at any forecasts or anything like that, but it's getting brighter. That's always a good sign. I might find something. I'm trying to think of other things to kind of keep my eye open for. Those all guitar-y type things. Don't need an amp. feel I'm going to end up with another rolling cube of some sort. I've got a feeling, I don't know. Probably the same one again. I mean, as it comes down, if someone wants 20 quid for a cube, to take it. And it's like, not that they're particularly worth a lot more than that, but they're awfully fucking good. I actually did a video last night that I decided not to put out, just messing about on a white Stratocaster. Oh, that'd be nice. What about an SG, like a bolt-on deck Matsumoku SG? I'd like to get like an Ibanez one, but you know, like a Columbus or a something like that. One that doesn't look good. The problem with these things is if they look anything like good, people at car boot sales aren't generally idiots. If it says Ibanez on it, they're going to go, Ibanez got me £100. That one. If a Dan Electro would be nice, but these are things that you're just not going to find. What about a West Tone Thunder? Give me a West Tone Thunder guitar for 25 quid. In terrible condition. Something like that. Interesting live stream tonight. I'll have been awake for 24 hours. Not 24. Not actually that bad. Not that long really. Live stream in 14 hours time. What else are we looking for? Some sort, olive oil, and I'll probably end up, if the guy's got the cases of Rockstar for £1 a can, get that. I think, to be honest, when I was there last time, it got about as light as this when I left the place at like 11 in the morning, before Christmas. But the one time I've never been to boot sale for you Americans is I think you just call it a flea market. People going, basically you go to this place, I don't know how much you pay, a tenner or 20 quid or something for a plot, and people, you take your car and then you just fill it up with crap. Take a trestle table. That was a good influence if it had on me. I didn't like it when I pinged cigarette butts out the window, so I no longer do, haven't done for years. That's why it's easy to making sure it's not on fire and putting in an empty can of Rockstar. Sitting in my pocket. Another car boot sale at Palmadi, which I'm not even really sure where it is. I don't think it's that far away. Apparently you can get the both of them. The Paul Madee one's open on a Saturday as well, but apparently blochairn's the better one. I like that one. I've got a ridiculously warm jacket on, so it should be fine. I've got my silly hat. What else could I want? Amplifiers, I really don't want an amplifier. It wouldn't interest me. Not really. Again, these are things that are just, I'm not paying any value for these. But interesting, why am I thinking I'm going to get an Ibanez Studio? Really freaky if I end up getting one. Or, because I'm aiming for that, there's actually a bass I found I quite like on, oh shit. It was a Fox. Which I think it might have been for sale for a while. It's on eBay, it's pick up only, it's in Dumfries. I think it's 160 quid or something, or maybe less than that. A Vantage Avenger bass. It's just black, but after playing my Vantage Avenger last week, it's like the bass version would be really nice. Be another B bass, but not a P bass. I'm looking for something shite that I can take to download as a bass. See that somebody's actually bought the acoustic bass I was looking at. Maybe an acoustic bass for a tenner, one of those Cheetah ones. That would do me nicely. I've seen them a few times. You know, cheap crap, but that would do. Any cheap enough and decent enough bass. As usual, electric guitars, an encore. Look for an encore. A tenner. Maybe haggle them up, haggle down. I'm not paying more than that. A Yamaha Pacifica. How much am I paying for a Yamaha Pacifica? Don't really need one. But they're awful good guitars. Actually see this, the J-Pax White series is coming out. We were talking about that. Just don't call it the don't call it the White Power series. So that sounds good. So no, don't call it the White Power series. My alternate selection, White Supremacy series. Yes, okay, it is quite funny, but racism is real. So you don't want to be putting out no White Power series. Okay, there was generally a couple of good suggestions. Was it White Out and White something else? Well, let's just try to avoid the Nazi Aryan race type stuff. Talk about the White series, but I like white guitars. I tend to. Oh, how about a wee SG310? That'd be a good download guitar. White. Yeah. Possibilities are, for some reason, or something remarkably close to an 80s Ibanez Studio that would cover something like an Vantage Avenger or a Western Thunder. A wee bass, or a bass, a cheap bass for like me, a cheap guitar, an encore, something like that. Looks like there's nobody here at all. Oh, it's open, but I've got awful close. It's a bit worrying. Well, I suppose it means there's nobody here. Am I going to be sensible and roll a pack before I go in? I think I will. I'll chat you to my forehead. It's here. Not actually as cold as I was expected to be. I'll take that so I don't. So this might be a total wipeout. I think this place used to be mental if you went back 10, 20 years. Now, sod it all. Mind you, maybe it's just, maybe this is the time when everyone's arriving.
Do know many, yeah.
What are you after for the guitars?
I'll show you. That one's brand new, like I want 40 quid for that, and I'll give you that amp for a tenner. Right, I want 20 for that and 15 for that.
Take 15 for that one? Wee one?
What?
15 for the wee one?
No, I can't make that's just the price the guy gave me. He gave me for 15, so I need to make something on it.
Yeah, I saw it.
That's what he gave me for pal stuff. If I make a fiver on everything, I'll be happy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I never blew it up. Thank you very much, sir.
Cheers. Hello?
I watched you and Jennifer.
Alright.
What you got? So I can see the transformation. Does that know? Will she rub that down?
I'm not sure. I just liked it because it was silly.
Is she here?
I don't think so, no.
No, that's funny we noticing you.
Yeah, I thought I was sitting there wondering what I've done. It wasn't me.
How much is that wallet? Alison, tell her it was Alison.
I'll say that, yeah.
Nice to finally meet you.
Cheers. Can I do a banjo? I can play a guitar badly. Is it up in here or the baby bought one? Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. This is...
Because everything is for sale. Make your choice. Keep looking everywhere. Make a choice. It's cheaper. Good price.
How much do you want for the black guitar?
Give me 25. It's fair price, boss.
I've already bought one though.
Okay, no worries.
Let's see if it's still there.
No problem, no problem. You're welcome. I'm here for that. You know, you can ask anything you want.
I don't think 25 quid's too bad for a Fender Starcaster, to be honest. I want to jump this one off with a fag. I'd rather have that for 25 than this for 20, but there you go. Who knows? I do know that Jane's already got one of these. I'm thinking, just for a laugh, I'd paint it up, like it's got a pink neck. I think I might have to look up on the map where Paul Madee is. But I mean, there's still people loading stuff up. So that was part one. Not exactly fantastic run, but a bit of Candy Rock guitar, is it worth it? Do you have a truss rod? Fuck it. But we'll do something with it. Make it into a heavy metal machine, obviously. Play Sabbath on it. Back in the old position, I've got the headband thing on. Yeah, so I went back out. Jen did turn up on the second round. So I got that one guitar, the wee Candy Rock thing, which I probably shouldn't have bought. Should have bought that Starcaster. If I hadn't bought that, I would have bought it. I got one, that'll do. Starcaster not particularly interested. Would have made a decent buggy caster, I suppose. Guy said 25 quid, I should have just said 20 and or just given him the money, but hey. So now we're off to Palmadie, which I've no idea even where it is. Just following Jen. Apparently it was like only half the amount of people that were there last week. It's very much weather dependent. And again, you just never know what you're going to get. I'm not as well trained in the art as what Jen is. It takes me a couple of times to go through to see things, you know, and kind of go through, just scan for guitars. Some interesting records. No, I'm just not wanting to buy any more records. I've got too many. Same can be said for guitars. But that wee Candy Rock one, I'll get a video out of it, I suppose. I'll probably, I don't know whether I'll a bucky caster it, maybe something like that. I don't know, maybe Jen will paint it. I think it's a slightly short scale, but I don't think it's a very short scale. I've had those guitars before, not the Candy Rock ones, but other makes. I wanted to go left there, but this car's decided to overtake me or undertake me, or whatever you're going to do. I don't really know. I don't know where I'm going. I do have the distinct impression I'll be going back to bed though when I go home. I don't think I'll be up for the day. Oh, maybe, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do a live stream tonight. If I'm in the mood for doing a live stream tonight. Just quick holes there in the road. Left here, does it? Find out where Palmadie is. Going round here. I had to leave my wee brother here with my boat one here because the wheel came off my trailer. I ended up stuck there while I was coming over the bridge. Oh, terrible. Part of the adventure. Here then. Thank God, does Jen drive faster? She does not get 92 miles to the gallon. I'll tell you that. Excessive acceleration. I'm quite happy just to wander along at slow speeds. If it gets me my 92 miles to the gallon, I'll get 92. 70 on. So this one could be interesting. Doubt it. The word Jen used was shithole. I wonder about, did I have the camera in my head when Jen's pal? When I get recognised? I don't know. Jen's been going to these places for 30 years or something stupid. I think Blochairn Market used to be absolutely huge. Used to be a big thing going there for guitars. I could never obviously be bothered getting up at 5 in the morning on a Sunday. That would be silly. Back when it was like, oh, Saturday night, it's out drinking, and it's like, not anymore though. Last night was Saturday night, thinking I'm going to go to bed. Oh my god, it's only 9 o'clock. I can't really go to bed yet, can I? I'll do something, play the guitar for half an hour first. Getting old. So my predictions of I was looking for a bass, didn't see any basses. All I saw was that Fender Starcaster, a shit Strat. There's a guy selling acoustics. They were actually quite good buys, but just what can I do with it? There's a guy selling a Fender acoustic, looked brand new, 60 quid. Sure, it was a good buy, but it's like, if I put that on, you know, Facebook Marketplace, I'd maybe get 80 quid for it. You go, well, not really worth it, is it? If it had been a solid top like the wee pal around the corner had, when I had it a couple of weeks ago, I would have bought that, but it wasn't. I just don't need acoustics ever. I don't know. I quite like that. Quite fancy the wee Candy Rock one. I was going to say I'll put a humbucker in it, but I won't. Oh, in fact, I might cut a humbucker in it. I'll do something stupid with it. Take it to download as my download guitar. So, I love the idea of playing a wee shitty. It's kind of like your, you know, the Hello Kitty idea. Apart from this, is you're not starting off with a guitar that's worth hundreds of pounds. The Hello Kitty thing made sense to me when you were buying a guitar. It was 120 quid brand new, and then tricking it out. But as soon as people started doing that, they were no longer. They were suddenly 500 quid, 600 quid more than that. Even you're just like, it's just insane. I like the idea of being a £20 guitar with pink flowers on it and shit. And it's like they've obviously cashed in on Daisy Rock, because Daisy Rock guitars are always expensive. They're big Schecter, they're good guitars. This is not Daisy Rock, this is Candy Rock. Can't put sale parking now. I have no flipping idea where I'm going. Wow, look at all the what the hell's going on here? That's the most Rodney Trotter bands I've ever seen in my life. Rodney Trotter, Dale Boy Trotter. I'm not daft enough to park in a puddle. Stupid Jen is. I'm not. That'd be silly talk. You park in a puddle. Why would you do that? Right. Look at all the. See them all around outside? Yeah, they're over there as well. The yellow. Not a very bloody shawarma left. And. Whoa! Guy just driving on the wrong side of the road there for no reason at all. So no shawarma for me this week. I met my pal Andy and Gav Lodge there in the centres an Aldi and getting mate built in Turkey. Doing it at McGavigan's, so that could be interesting. Hey YouTube, here's the guitar I got at the Blochairn market this morning at 6 o'clock in the morning. This might be stitched on to the end of that other video, if not it's a previous video. I had the GoPro on my head when I bought it. I can't remember exactly what I haggled to. I wasn't really awake, to be honest. Yeah, so this is a Candy Rocks ROX. Jen's actually got one of these in her cupboard, and she's like, they're worth 350 quid, I can't paint it, and it's like... But actually, you look on, if you type it in, somebody is trying to sell one on eBay or Reverb for 350 quid. It's like, I think brand new with an amp, maybe £100, something like that. Don't know. But this, well, it's cool. I quite like the fact it's got a pink neck. It's not a super girly pink. It's quite a girly pink. Yeah. But it was only 20 quid. I don't know if I haggled. I don't think I think he might have said 25 and I said 15 and he said 20, or he might have said 20 and I said 15 and he said 20 and I just bought it. But whatever. It's only got 5 strings on it. It was tuned way high, which I kind of expected it to be. The action's looking pretty high, but the reason I'm thinking about this is, you know, you get your Hello Kitty thing, which was a thing where you put fancy pickups in it and played heavy metal on a Hello Kitty guitar. I totally get that if you can pick them up for 20 or 30 quid, which at the time when somebody started doing that you could, and then Hello Kitty guitars started being worth 500 quid and all that. So not doing it with one now is not the same. Doing it with one of these was actually, I was looking for, there's a SpongeBob SquarePants one which is quite like this. So this is 22.5-inch scale, which I think is the same as a Duosonic. I'm sure there was a Jim Deacon one which actually I think we took to America with us. I think it was 24-inch scale and it was totally fine. 22.5 is, I think 21 is that wee Flying V I've got, which is just right on the borderline of being a playable in standard tuning with normalish strings on it. But I suppose yeah, so I've literally tuned it a little bit so that something's coming out the guitar, but I've not actually heard what it sounds like. Obviously I'm not going to be putting Seymour Duncans and stuff like that in this. I'm going to see if it's basically worth doing anything with at all, see if I actually quite like it. I don't know. I quite like the way it's got a maple fretboard but a pink neck. It's quite small, but not really, you know, you're thinking, oh, they're good for a travel guitar, but really just take a full one. You know, obviously not that one. You can pick up a cheap Strat. I should have bought that Starcaster this morning, because they're actually pretty good, the Starcasters. What they are, I don't mean obviously the 70s looking one, I mean the one that's just like a... It's moved a lot since that way I'm surprised they managed to get it tuned as tightly as it was. These strings were tuned, obviously I'm going to put strings on it. I'm just wondering what there might have been the issue with it is just a bit right. Okay. Dirty switch. Well, obviously strings that are ancient that have been in a furry tuning are never going to hold any sort of tuning. So I can kind of, I think I might get away with it. And I think I take it these are reverse, yeah, so I can put a cascading megabucker switch in it, which will just give me give it a super fat sound. But the action currently, what we're looking at is we normally put it about 1.5 mil. Currently at the 12th fret on this, we're at 3 1/4. So it's roughly more than twice the height that I want it at. But the problem with these guitars with the shorter scales, it shouldn't be too bad in the 22.5. But on the short ones, especially the 19, you have to be so accurate with the nut and everything because it's just too short. Yeah, so is it worthwhile having a wee short one? I mean, I'm going to make it work and I'll get my money back for it anyway. But the annoying thing, it's got a bit of a drop there, so it's got a scratch in the back of the neck. Apart from that, it seems to be alright. I do like the colour. I wonder if I could get Jen just to paint the top of one of them or something like that, because it's quite cool all the way around the back. It's just having big girly having flowers on it.